Hey everyone, Kevin Gesman here and again with another landmark film review. I just got back from the Downer Theater where I saw Lady Bird. Lady Bird is the second feature film directed by Greta Gerwig. It's been about 9 years since her last one, so it's been a hot minute. I didn't get around to seeing that first one, but I was super excited to see this one because I love the films that she's acted in. Lady Bird has been described as semi-autobiographical, but Gerwig has stated that nothing in the film has actually happened, but thematically it resonated with how she felt growing up. The film stars Saoirse Ronan as the title character, Christine Lady Bird McPherson, Lady Bird being a self-appointed name. The basic plot follows her as she goes through her senior year of high school in Sacramento, California. There she dates, gets a job, performs in the school play, tries to get into colleges of her choice. The film has this kind of real-time introspection vibe to it, or at least it feels like the way everything is being portrayed is kind of a simultaneous teller of the story is aware of the faults they had growing up, but is also removed from the situation. Like Lady Bird acts in a way that it's about as direct of a secondhand, first-hand account. Like it's a weird mix of nostalgia and reflection, but also it feels very in its moment. The film has an outstanding supporting cast. Everyone feels authentic. No character really comes off as one-dimensional. Even those Laurie Metcalf as Lady Bird's mother and Beanie Feldstein as Lady Bird's best friend are noteworthy standouts from the film. Both have scenes where they end up owning the screen. I kind of touched on it before, but there's like this pretty haze of nostalgia that colors the film. Kind of literally, actually. The brashness of Lady Bird's character is contrasted by this rather soft color palette. And I could just be imagining this, but it felt like there was always this warm, late afternoon glow that colored all the scenes. It's kind of hard to really spoil this movie because so much of it is built on the interpersonal relationships of the characters. Unlike another film that I reviewed, Call Me By Your Name, which has one big turning point, Lady Bird is filled with multiple little forks in the road. Nothing life-changing happens except that she gets into a New York college at the end of the film. But enough little things happen where she grows over the course of the film. Like she's definitely a different person at the end than she was at the beginning. It does have arguably my favorite ending of all of the Oscar-nominated films this year, from the airport scene where Laurie Metcalf just gives a torrent of emotion performance. Like it's so good at the end when Lady Bird calls back home and gives the last speech of the film. It's just an excellent finish to what I thought was an excellent film. Overall, if you're looking for a character-driven film that's both very funny and emotionally heavy, you'd be hard-pressed to find a film that does it better. Greta Gerwig does a great job directing. Saoirse Ronan's she just carries the film. And then on top of that, you just get so many great performances out of all the supporting characters. It really gives a different light to what I think one of my favorite things about it is that Sacramento really isn't one of those cities you first think of that gets its own movie that describes the city as its character unto itself. And it's really cool that it now has a staple film. I'm feeling a 4.5 out of 5 for this one. I'm Kevin Gesman, and this has been a Landmark Film Review. Hey everyone, thanks again for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about the movie. Hit that bell icon to get notifications for when I post a new video, and I'll see you in the next one.